Hey guys, Lucid, welcome back. It is turn 20, and we are continuing our war. We are playing Nottheim, the Dark Winter, and let's see what we've got. We see there's actually a lot of cool stuff happening this turn. You guys are lucky. So let's see what that cool shit was. First of all, we run into Nazmor, and we just fight some PD. Nothing to see here. So yeah, we lost nothing. Next, apparently somebody else had their eyes on this. Our little vulture friends from Basenji, they're like, oh, hey, let's elf this province. And I'm like, let's move my army in. And let's see how elves do against giants plus Ice Guard. Now, mind you, these Ice Guard are in heat, so they're protection 14. These are not thick Ice Guard, these are strong Ice Guard. Okay, Javelin's coming out. Javelin's doing some damage. This guy just takes a big old freaking Javelin in the face. He's got Lost an Eye. Hit him in the face, like I said. Predicted that. And then Never Healing Wound. We've got 10 HP left on him. But he keeps trucking because he is a giant. Because we have giant undead. Because that is how we freaking roll. Okay, now we'll put it in slow motion here. So there's some problems. Obviously, as these guys get separated, the fact they're not in a perfect formation matters a lot because they get harassed way down. And like right here on this corner, we can see another guy's popped out. So this guy's no longer glamored. And if we look at him, he's still pretty high. He's got 3 harass penalty. But all it takes is one lucky hit, and like these guys are surrounded. Okay, yeah, see, like they just go from 0 to dead very, very quickly. And now this guy's he's totally hosed. 3, 2, no, okay. And then these guys are now in trouble because they're completely surrounded. This is why having, with elves, like a line formation is really important. Now, when you're raiding, you can't put them in a line because you don't have enough leadership and all this business, but you don't want to fight an army when you're raiding because you get surrounded and this kind of shit's gonna happen. And now they're like completely hosed. Now they have this guy banishing and this guy is guarding him, but it's probably not enough. Now each time you see one of these guys die, these guys are, I believe, 40 gold. All these Tuatha warriors. And they're cap only, so we just killed 2 turns of cap production. At least. Okay, this guy gets the message. He's like, let's get the hell out of here. Meanwhile, these guys are like, don't worry, we'll guard your flank. Yoink. Okay, so let's see how that bump went. He lost these guys, so 40 times 13, that is around 520 gold. And we lost 45 gold-ish. A little more, let's call it 50. 50 gold of Ice Guard. And then we lost some of these guys. We lost a couple Soulless Giants. We lost some stuff. You know, this wasn't nothing, but it's not 500 gold worth of stuff. That's for damn sure. Now, one thing we could look to do, not sure we will. Let's watch the rest of it. I need to figure out whether I really want to reanimate here. 21 corpses, yeah, I kind of do. Now, there's a battle in Nazmor. Now, this is what you tuned in for. Here we have the Jägermeister. This is the first, the Atomic Jäger. Chrome Brutus, who's got a demon whip. And he's very scary. Okay, so he goes, blesses himself, and then he does Iron Skin, and he is at a whopping 28 protection. Now, our Ice Guard can punch through that, but they're not gonna punch through it quickly. First, this guy, we're gonna basically be subtracting like 5 protection, so he will be at like 23. And our Ice Guard are gonna do 20-something damage. So we'll be doing basically chip damage to him, but we'll be doing a fair amount of chip damage. Okay, wait. Guys, I'm sorry, I fucked up. I don't know why I put it on fast forward, as we're doing introductions. So anyway, he's running in. We've got a bunch of Anhirs. He's gonna get them all blessed up. On this side, we have the God. The God of Nazmor. A very cool Titan chassis, if I do say so. I think, like, people hate on Titans. Getting a cheap-ass Titan like this that can cloud trapeze and potentially kill armies, I'm all for it. 100% all for it. Only problem with this guy The gear is not fully online yet. I think if you do this guy as part of a build, you need the air armor, which is going to rack up defense. You have to like go full into defense, mirror image, you know? Just go for it. You can see he's stacking up some defense already, but I think like full Monty is what you got to do. Eye shield I dig. Vine shield probably be better. But, you know, Coral Blade, okay. I mean, honestly, main Gosh pairing better. But, you know, whatever you got. Whatever you got. If they can't hit you, it doesn't matter. I think Vine Shield's way better for defense builds, though. Problem is, with these guys hitting so hard, it may be they break your Vine Shield pretty fast. Okay, got some Archer Fire coming in. Already triggering some of the Vans. They're getting angry. A couple Flyers launch in. The Infantry of Ulm hit. Now they're hitting and kind of holding the line while these Javelins come down, but I'm not sure if that's ideal. Now a lot of these guys already have their Glamour popped, so you can see the Javelins are doing work. But, unfortunately for them, it is also making the Van Heers very angry. And when they get angry, they get very killy. Like this guy, who has 230 damage attacks. So they don't care, they just are going to basically murder all sorts of things. Now his god has jumped in. Now, unfortunately for him, his god has caught fire. He has no fire resistance. And these guys do have a heat aura bless. And one of the side effects of heat aura is you get burnt. Now, I think if he wasn't burnt, he would actually have a much better chance at all of these kind of shenanigans here. Defense, no longer very high. 12 harass penalty just from these guys here. So that's 3 tiles. But I think, honestly, heat is really doing a lot of it. So, and I don't know how much. I don't know if we can see. Now you can't do repel versus berserking Van Heers. So get that thought out of your head. Thinking that. I don't actually see the fire damage here. Now it's possible I'm just missing it. But anyway. Honestly, he needs Mistform. Like, if he had Mistform, these guys do not have magic weapons. If he had Mistform, I think this fight would have gone completely differently. That's the main thing he's missing. Like that and a little fire resistance. If you had fire resistance and Mistform, it'd be totally, totally different. And like, here's the thing. Somebody has researched construction too. And all you need is a fire... I don't know if he can only wear crowns. Assuming he can wear a normal head slot, he just needs the fire hat or the fire armor. But like, I would have made him fire armor, and I'm fighting against him, because he's going to fight Manderbacks. So, I mean, I probably wouldn't have really, but I mean, somebody would have given him fire armor. For free, probably. And then you'd add the fire resistance. So he knew what the bless was. He should have gotten a fire armor. Somebody's at construction too. Now, if he had fire armor, and he had Mistform. Now, Mistform he might not have had, because he was greedy, and he went for Conjuration 3. Which would be okay, but yeah. Anyway, Mistform plus fire armor, I think he would have won this fight. But the Van Heers are dying. But unfortunately, so is the guy who's at 46 HP. The other thing he could have done to potentially survive is he went flying attack rear, maybe hoping to snipe this guy. If instead he did flying attack closest, he would probably be having people kind of like fill in around him. He wouldn't have been getting attacked by 3 tiles. Also might have saved him the game. But now these guys are running. This was actually a very, very close fight. Okay, the Jaeger is running. He is at max HP. With 28 protection, he's literally taken no damage. So he's running because he took no damage. But meanwhile, these Van Heers, they're very angry. They've gone berserk. And so they are running down all of these Millites. Now, there's still some Koya who are sitting here. Now, Koya are cap only. And they're expensive. But they're like, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna nether bolt you. Yoink. Bolt of Unlife. Should have come back as an undead. Oh. And they're fatigued out. There's nothing. Oh! Bolt of Unlife miss. Misses. Very, very close. Better scripting on the god. Nazmor would have won. And better items. No reason they shouldn't have fire resistance, knowing that they had a heat aura plus. Have to respect the heat aura. I have learned that the hard way, and I think now Nazmor learned it too. So the final tally is most of the atomic murder machines died. And this, for me, is basically the best case scenario. A bunch of the cap-only sacreds die, but they put Nazmor under siege and kill most of their shit. Very, very good news for me. All of the Nazmorian commanders were dead, so that is also very good. Because now, if I go on top, I don't have to kill them. And the PD is all destroyed. So, also very good. Don't have to worry about PD anymore. This was a lot of troops. Like, 42 versus 130. So, yeah. That's I mean, talk about, like, you know, the few, the proud, the brave. These guys severely outnumbered win. They just win. Even though there's the god and they're outnumbered 5-1. So, yeah. Pretty strong. Now, let's look at the final event, which is us attacking Nazmor and the fort that they discovered from a random event. But did not have time to lab or otherwise build stuff inside, except a few of these guys. Now, these guys I think are on fire archer, so they should be shooting at the wall mostly. Yeah. And now these guys are running around trying to clear out the wall. Fortunately, these guys have shitty wall defense, just slingers. Not bad. Okay, and then they're all dead. So the final tally, we lost 2 Solus, not bad. It looked like I lost more, but I didn't. And then we killed all their PD. So we've captured the fortress. For events, we have good events this turn. This is the first turn where we've had only good events. We have 400 gold. Booyah. And then, not to ruin the surprise, but boom, we found a magic site. Now, unfortunately, we arrived... we found the deepest cave in the province, and unfortunately we've also awakened some strange beings. And those strange beings happen to be these guys, who come and say hello. Some troglodytes. Now, fortunately for me, Jotun militia are big. They're size 4, so they can't be trampled. But troglodytes hit pretty hard. They have 2 claw attacks. And, but we have shields and armor, and they don't have armor. And these guys do not have very good defense, and we don't have very good attack, but that doesn't matter because we hit, like, really hard. And we have shields. So, turns out that this PD actually is good to get. Troglodytes will smush most PD. But it turns out that Jotun PD, which sucks against most things, actually good against troglodytes. Now, this isn't a lot, but, you know. And normally it's more. So we're actually kind of lucky here, but I'll take it. So this is kind of a good and a bad event. When I said we had good events, this may be, I think this is uncommon. I'm gonna find out. Okay, this is uncommon good. So, good event, for sure. Says the mod inspector. And, yeah. We have taken that. So, a worldwide event, there's an upcoming arena battle. So we have to decide if we want to compete in that. Now, I know, because Manderbax has told me that the Atomic Jaeger is going to be competing in the arena. Now, the real question is, do we think we can kill him? And the answer to that question turns out to be, fuck no, we don't think we can kill him. Okay. But there's a lot of super combatants, so we're gonna sit this one out. Now, there is a weird situation going on here, and we have to figure out what we're going to do. The situation is that the only commander here routed, and he is down here. So all that is left on top of the cap is 8 Van Heers. So they're not going to be blessed, but they're going to run. Now, the only way they won't run is if they get hit with some arrows, which would be kind of funny. And there's an army here. So the question then becomes, he wanted us to go sit on this fort until he comes back to take it. And I'm like, dude, like, first of all, I want to be a team player. We are in a team. But, like, there's an army here. And if I fight it, like, stuff's gonna die. And, like, I want to be a team player, but I don't want to fight it and then let you have it if I'm gonna take losses. But, so I was kind of, like, beating around the bush. What do you want to do? And he was like, well, can you just sit on it for a turn? I was like, I mean, not really. There's an army here. Like, he's gonna move here to kick you off and I'm gonna have to fight it. So it's not like, you know, freebie. Just sit on it for a turn. And he's like, okay, well, and then I was like, I mean, I can take it. I can one turn pop the fort, but like, if I take it, then, like, I don't, like, I'm gonna take losses. So then what are we gonna do? And the agreement we came to is that turn I take it, like as soon as I storm it, then from there counting 12 turns, I'll let him put an army back on top of it. Which for me is actually okay. Because A, if we go to war, that agreement's gonna be canceled, and he may be my next war target. If he's not my first war target, there's a large incentive for us to remain at peace. So this gives me actually pretty good diplomatic flexibility here. Because he's gonna base it, if we're at peace for the next 12 turns, he's gonna get an incentive to get this fort back from me. For free, which I think he would want. Then when I get the province, it's gonna be like 1,500 gold, or no, how much is my cap? My cap is 400 gold, so 400 gold times 12, that is a lot of money. It's gonna be a lot of money infused directly into moi. So yeah, pretty stoked about this one, about as well as it could. My neighbor, who I'm scared of, lost all his sacreds, and I'm gonna get to hold on to the throne for a while. I mean, to his capital for a while, and meanwhile I'm gonna get a bunch of fire income, which I'm gonna turn into firebirds, and then astral income, which can be sick. So, really couldn't ask for much more. I mean, that's kind of perfect. Now, when these guys come in, we're gonna have a big fight. So we've got a few communion slaves. We've got 3 squads of basically these guys, and then we've got a bunch of these dudes. And we're gonna be spamming out Syllable of Death. Gonna be fun. We're gonna be very, very killy. Feeling pretty good. There's nothing really to reinforce. I think there's just this army, so he's probably gonna move this army in, and this army's gonna die, is what I think is gonna happen. I don't see any way that some Millites and a Garthan infantry, or a Garthan crossbows, are gonna have much to say about this. The other thing I have, oh, and I didn't move you in, okay, is we've got you guys here. We're gonna put you on fire. And then we're gonna put you down here on attack closest. So everybody's attack closest. Nobody's on hold and attack. That's perfect. Put you in the back. We have 2 communion masters, one of which is my prophet, and so he's going to be doing, you know, prophet things like Power of the Sepulchre, Twist Fate, Divine Blessing. The other guy is just going to be doing, that's okay. Twist Fate, I guess, just to keep him from dying, and then Syllable of Death. We've taken this. There's 46 Solus here, so I think we're going to do Solus this turn. I do want to get Conjuration really bad, but we're going to finish Enchantment, and we're going Conjuration 3. I have a lot I need to research, but I'm feeling pretty good about research. We finished making all of our Amulets of Undead, and so now we're going to reanimate. Now, when we reanimate now, we get 7, and this was 5 before, so So that's good. We're making an Eagle King, and then after that we're going to switch back to making Thaumaturgs. Here we're making a Nahuli, which we actually do not want to do. We're done with Nahuli for a little while. I think what we're going to make is another... Here we're making Thaumaturgs. Now, one thing that happened is we got diseased here. Now, there's no reason I should get diseased. We didn't find a Death 1 site. There's only a few options. Either it's a Water 1 site, it's a Death 3 site, or it's a Blood site. And the odds are it's a Death site. There's a very small chance it's the Water or Blood. So what I really need to do is... Yeah, look at these two guys are diseased too. We gotta get these guys the hell out. So... This guy's site searching. I think what I want to do... You're gonna stay here researching, but new people I get are gonna have to get the fuck out. You guys, see, I already lost 2. I think we're gonna move her down here and she can preach here. I don't want to have them on the border. Well, we're gonna leave some of these guys here. Because I want to look a little scary, but I don't want to look too scary. So yeah, you guys are coming down. We'll leave some dudes here. I don't want them to think I've like well, look. Alright, let's leave some people here. I want to be kind of scary, but I don't want to be that scary. So we're going to move down. If I consolidated, I might scare Yominam. Okay, Arco is getting attacked up here. So let's go see that. So this fort, I need to build a lab in. I think I need to build a lab now. I think we wait a turn on the... Or do I do a temple? No, I think I do a lab, and then I can get some enchantresses who potentially... I'm going to do it till I get a nature 3. And we're probably going to chill out on enchantresses. The chance of getting a nature 3 is 1 in 5 plus 1 in 10. So really it's like 3 in 10, which is about a third. So hopefully I only have to make about 3 of them before I get one. Let's check what we're making in all our forts. We're finishing an Eagle King, then this is going back to Thaumaturgs. Here we're making, we're building a temple and we're finishing our High Magus. Here we're making Thaumaturgs. Here we're making a Nahuli. I think I'm done with Nahuli. I think we're gonna do one more Magus. Here we've site searched. We're gonna site search here for water. Here we're gonna site search. You're on retreat. Here, okay, we've got a battle we can watch, so we're gonna watch that. You are about dead, buddy. I don't know where you're gonna go. This would not be a horrible place to fort. We've got... No, it's not great. We'll have to see. I don't think we're adding any more forts up here for a while. I think we're set up here. Okay, we're not making a Nahuli. I think this is just going to be our little smith center. So we're going to make some smiths. I think we could do with a few more ice guard. I want to have a very good front line up here when they're needed. And I think we're going to go ahead and take this off. And I think we're going to go and construct a temple here. And after this, we're going to turn into Thaumaturg creation. Let's take a look at our PD. Let's get you up to 6. Okay. Anybody with a lot of unrest and income that could maybe be 10? Nashin. Oh, hello. Okay. I have also sent a message to this player who I bumped into, and I've said, hey, we can trade these two. So I don't know if he's interested in that. I imagine after losing all his stuff without really costing me anything, he's probably more open to that than I would expect. But he may want this throne, which Honestly, that may drive us to war, but we'll see. Here we are getting more Solus because we killed some with our patrolling. We're making a Sanguine Dowsing Rod this turn though, so... and we'll have another Scrotty next turn. I probably need to go ahead and get... Okay, 1 turn left on this giant fort. We're getting a High Magus here. I think what I... Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna need another Scrotty. Maybe we do one more here. Well, no, we'll do a Scrotty. I'm not sure where we'll do it, but we're getting a lot of tempos up, so... Thing is, we're needing fewer and fewer of the Scrotty here. Enchantment 3, Conjuration 3. Now, one thing I need to do is I need to make sure we are using all of our Alquils. Be like here. Okay, Alquil's being used. Good. The other thing I want to do is I know we're site searching here. You were going to site search with an Alquil. I mean, with a Thistle Mace. Be slightly more effective. You're site searching here. This guy's moving to this woods. We're going to send somebody down here shortly thereafter. But yeah, we're going to get all site searched up for nature. You were basically done. We've got a fair amount of unrest, but not that much. Research is 152. These guys are all gonna kind of disband. I think actually... Yeah, we'll move them here. If they come and attack... Gonna be neutral temperature scales. It's actually kind of okay for these Ice Guard. Might need a bit more PD. This would be like a really crazy move if they do that. We're gonna scoot back though. In case they attack, we want to be kind of prepared here. We'll do like 15. And it's going to be time soon to start building a fort here. Now the other thing we're going to do is we're going to cast a spell, Astral Window. What do I want to see? They're not going to be storming this. They're not going to be storming this. I kind of want to see what throne this is. They're going to take this. That makes us very not happy. If they take this, I'm not going to be happy. I don't know if they can. This will be kind of a close fight. But if they do... These are my thrones. I don't know if everybody else has gotten the memo, but these are my thrones. Sorry, guys. Okay, we're getting Solus. Do I want to recruit anything? I don't think so. You actually can patrol, and you can take over fort construction. Probably a slight improvement. Here we've got this guy. He's going to be making dwarven hammers now. I think we're going to keep making. I'm going to make some. Do I want to make more? Yeah, we're going to make some more of these for now, even without hammers. But very quickly, we're going to have 2 hammers. The thing is, our gem income just went through the roof. Like, getting 8 earth gems a turn is huge. It means we can do a hammer every 2 turns. For the time being. So, like, we'll get 4 hammers pretty fast, and then after that, we'll probably stop making hammers. But this basically is a ticket to 4 hammers. Because we're already making our first one now. So, like, we're easily going to be able to make 3 more. Boom, boom, boom. And you get this out. We're site searching here. We've got 1 more Eagle King coming up, and then we're going to be done with that. And I think we're going to end the turn with a little bit of leftover money. Though if I were terribly greedy, I could try... If we have a war down here, maybe I'm going to need some more of you guys. Or what I really don't have a lot of is you. So maybe we start tapping out some of this production. Like having, yeah, because I've got a big crossbow army up here, kind of, but not down here. Anyway, guys, I think that's about it. What do we need to do? Oh, we killed the false heretic, or the false prophets here too. We need to take this. I need to take this soon. So I think what I'm gonna do... You know, maybe we just drop people off here, rather than drop them off at home. Because she's already kind of got a big scary army. And if we take all these guys, then actually we're probably gonna have enough to come down and take this. This does have fire elementals, so maybe it's not enough. We'll let her preach. We'll get a few more of these guys, and then we'll run them down here or something. But yeah, let's eat the corpses here. I don't know if these are going to give us good corpses. Like combat corpses, we'll see. But we'll probably go ahead and tap this army out with... getting as many as we can manage. It's one thing, like, God, with Soulless this good, you just, you know, you keep a lookout for them, for good corpses. The corpses that we get from, I don't think I've shown you yet. If we do just normal, like, if we kill PD through patrolling, or not PD, if we kill population through patrolling, we just get these shitty Soulless. Where we occasionally get good giants, that was kind of like a really unlucky roll. But we don't get good giants with axes. We get like giants with claws, which are not nearly as good as these guys. But anyway, I think that's it. The only thing we have to kind of firm up on here is this stuff on the capital, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think that's basically how we're going to go. Him not having any PD... Only having this army, like, we'll just squish the shit out of this army. The only problem is it's going to be Fire 3, so maybe I shift these guys back a tiny bit. But their job is just... Their job is to kill things, not really to not die. I got undead to not die. Combat speed, these guys are 8. 8. These guys are 5. 5, 7. Maybe that's probably fine. That's fine. And then Power of the Sepulchre, everybody's going to run past them anyway. So I'm actually pretty good with this. And then Smite, 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 things should be good. We'll one turn pop it. This is 400 siege strength. This is 170. So yeah, we're definitely going to pop it. This is only 250 siege strength, or 300. So... unless we take a ton of attrition, we should one turn pop it. If not, we'll two turn. And I don't think they have much inside, though of course we'll find out. But we have pretty good archer support, etc., so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time.